What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best offensive linemen currently in MUT 23 and the best abilities to use on them. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure you go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you are searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, whether it's how to make coins, how to get free players, how to build your ultimate team, you found the right channel for everything. Stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So over the last couple days, we've gone over the defensive line, the tight ends, and we're going to continue to do this over the next 2 weeks, giving you the best players at each position and the best abilities to use. Now, with today being offensive lineman, it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to go from left tackle all the way over to right tackle. We're going to give you the best player at each position and then one or two budget options or less expensive options that you can take a look at. But of course, let's go ahead and start with the best abilities on these players. There's pretty much like 4 main abilities that I would recommend on offensive linemen, and there are a lot of offensive linemen, especially as of late, that get some free abilities. It's very important that you go through and check all of your offensive linemen and see what free abilities they get, because if there's a slot where you get something for 0 AP and you're not utilizing it, you might as well equip it. For example, Laken Tomlinson, it's a stocking stuffer card. He gets Screen Protector. He's a left guard for 0 AP. That ability absolutely stinks, but you might as well activate it if it's free and you're not using anything within that specific ability slot. So go through your offensive line and make sure you check for those. Now, for your defensive, your offensive tackles, your left and right tackle, 2 abilities that you want to look for. The main one, or the more important one, because it's cheaper right now, is going to be Edge Protector, and I'll explain that a little bit more detail in a moment. So left and right tackles, Edge Protector. Blockers with this ability reduce on edge pass rushers or edge pass rushers' chances of using quick block shed moves. This directly negates edge threat. So if you're facing somebody who has edge threats on both of their defensive ends and you have Edge Protector on your left and right tackle, you're going to be able to reduce and minimize the ability for them to get to your QB because of that very specific ability. So we have a ton of cards out there, left and right tackles, that get this for 1 AP. Anthony Munoz, Ryan Ramczyk, Joe Thomas, Jonathan Ogden, just to name a few. This is all on MUT.gg. I definitely encourage you to go through any abilities you have questions about. You can find out who gets what abilities at a discounted rate. Here are a bunch of the guys that get Edge Protector for 1 AP. Now, Secure Protector is better than Edge Protector, but you're not seeing as many players get it for 1 AP. If you can get it for 1 AP, and this doesn't work just for offensive linemen that are on the ends, right? Left and right tackle. If you can get guards that get this for 1 AP, it's certainly worth the look. We just talked about Anthony Munoz. He gets Edge Protector for 1 AP. He also gets Secure Protector for 1 AP, so if you have to make the decision between both of them, and they're both pretty much the same ability cost, go with Secure Protector because it works a little bit better. Anthony Munoz, Nick Mangold, Quentin Nelson, these are cards that just recently came out over the last week. Creed Humphrey as well, that all get Secure Protector for 1 AP, and it's a very, very good ability, and a lot of pros will recommend it as well. The other 2 offensive lineman abilities that I'm going to recommend primarily work for right guard, left guard, and centers, and it really depends on if you like to run or pass the ball. So if you're more of a runner, or you just like to run the ball in general on certain plays, and you have players that can get Nasty Streak for either free like Jason Kelsey or 1 AP like Quentin Nelson, Larry Allen, and so forth, Nasty Streak is going to be an ability. Again, I don't really recommend it on tackles because you want to make sure you have Secure or Edge Protector out there, but if you can also get Nasty Streak, by all means go for it. But your guards, very important if you like to run the ball a lot, get Nasty Streak out there. Blockers with this ability will frequently attempt and win impact blocks against linebackers and defensive backs when playing as lineman or fullback, and this is really going to be helpful when you face an opponent who maybe runs dollar every down, and that's actually what I do. If somebody goes out there with a bunch of Nasty Streaks on the field, they can definitely shut it down. The recommended abilities to put on your center, left, and right guard is going to be post up if you like to pass the ball. It's basically like the opposite of Nasty Streak, or really I should say the passing version of Nasty Streak. Blockers with this ability are almost guaranteed to win any double team block that they are engaged in. Now again, you can use this on a left tackle and a right tackle, and not that it doesn't work, but I want to make sure you got your Edge Protectors or Secure Protectors first. Then if you can get post up on them, by all means go for it. So Creed Humphrey, Will Shields, Alex Kappa, Larry Allen, there's a bunch of players that can get this ability for 1 AP. So if you can get it and you got room on your offense, and again, everybody's going to construct their ability points a different way depending on your play style, but if you have room for that 12 AP limit and you're looking some places to put it, definitely check amongst your offensive line for those abilities. Now there's two other abilities that I almost forgot about. I don't know how I did that, but let's go over them. The first one is going to be Identifier. Players with this ability can detect user-controlled defenders before the snap. So essentially you can see who your opponent is user controlling, and that can kind of give you an idea of where to throw or where not to throw. Creed Humphrey recently got it for free. He's the only player in the game that can get it, and there's a handful of offensive linemen that can get it for 1 AP as well. Now that it's getting cheaper, this is one you might want to have on your offensive line. Threat Detector is the other one. During pre-play, players with this ability will highlight any oncoming blitzers for 3rd and 4th down only. Man coverage is the meta. Blitzing people under man coverage is definitely a meta. So on the most important downs of the game, to be able to know who's blitzing and who's not, especially if you pair this with Identifier, can be really, really glitchy. There's not many cards out there that get it for 1 AP. Only Joe Thomas and Randall McDaniel, and you got to power them up so it becomes more expensive. But we will probably start to see more offensive linemen with this ability, not only at 1 AP, but potentially for 0 AP. So now that the abilities are out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about the best players at each position. And as promised in the beginning of the video, we'll give you some budget options at each position as well. We're going to start at left tackle. We got 95 overall, 0 chill, Anthony Munoz. The 4 main attributes that I'm looking at for all offensive linemen are going to be strength, awareness, pass block, and run block. The other ones do matter, but those are the 4 most important, and they usually give me a good gauge on if the card is good or not. So Munoz has 94 strength, 93 awareness, the pass block is at 96, the run block is at 94 as well, and he gets you pretty good abilities. Now, he is a bit expensive, but as you can see, he's going to give you Edge Protector for 1 AP or Secure Protector for 1 AP. Remember, I said go with Secure Protector there, and then also Identifier for 1 AP, but they're in different ability buckets, so yes, you can get both of them. It's going to cost you 2 AP. If for whatever crazy reason you don't put any abilities on them that cost 1 AP, remember, like I said, make sure you utilize your free abilities. At least put Screen Protector on there for 0 AP if you're not putting Secure Protector or Edge Protector on this card. And pricing wise, he's a little bit under 500k, so 495,000 coins on Xbox, 492 on PlayStation, and 585k on PC. All Madden, Jonathan Ogden. This is a 93 overall card, is going to be a little bit of a cheaper option, roughly right around or a little bit over 200,000 coins. 94 strength, 93 awareness, 94 pass block, 94 run block. We also want these players to be over 300 pounds, so he's 6'9", 340. That's very good. He gets Edge Protector for 1 AP, Identifier for 1 AP, Nasty Streak for 1 AP, and if you can afford it, Secure Protector is 2 AP on this card. Stocking Stuffer, Jordan Mailata is going to be your best budget option out there at left tackle. 93 strength, 91 awareness, 91 pass block, 94 run block. He's 365 pounds and 6'8", only about 125,000 coins. He can also get Edge Protector for 1 AP, and if you're not going to utilize that, he also gets Nasty Streak for 1 AP. Moving over to left guard, the best at this position is going to be an LTD that's still in packs right now, super new card. It's Quentin Nelson. He is 329 pounds with 97 strength, 96 awareness, 91 pass block, and 91 run block. A very, very good card, and he gets some really good abilities and some free abilities. So in the last player bucket or ability bucket, you get Natural Talent for 1 AP, not the greatest ability, but it is fairly inexpensive, and he also gets All Day for 0 AP. So that's the combination that I went with for those both abilities to only cost 1 AP. I figured it was worth a shot, but if you like to run the ball a lot, definitely utilize Nasty Streak, and if you pass more than you run, I think Secure Protector is going to be pretty solid, but I think All Day really will help more in the passing game, and that's the main reason why I went with that combination instead of Nasty Streak on Quentin Nelson. Now, as far as his pricing goes, he's getting to rental price, so this is actually good, right? He quick sells for 350,000 coins, meaning if you buy him for like 430 or 425, somewhere around there, it's going to cost you roughly about 75,000 coins to rent this card. Of course, you have to have the coins up front to pay for it, but say a month from now, there's a better left guard out there, and this card doesn't sell for as much. He sells for like 400k. You can try to list it at that price. You'll have to eat a little bit of tax, but because he's an LTD, he's going to quick sell for 350k. You get a bunch of your investment back, back, and you got the best left guard on the field right now if you do that. A cheaper option at left guard, and he definitely dropped in price due to the Quentin Nelson card coming out, is going to be Redux Alan Faneca, roughly about 200,000 coins on the auction house. He's 316 pounds with 92 strength, 91 awareness, the run blocks at 93, the pass block at 94, and he can get either nasty streak or post up for 1 AP. You can't get both. So again, if you like to run the ball, go with nasty streak. If you like to pass more, go with post up, but both good abilities at a great discount. A cheaper and good option at left tackle is going to be stocking stuffer Laken Tomlinson. This is a 92 overall card, 312 pounds, 90 strength, 91 awareness, 92 pass block, and 93 run block. He can get post up for 1 AP, and if you don't utilize that, as I said earlier, he's going to get screen protector for 0 AP, and roughly, like Jordan Mailata, about 125,000 coins on the auction house. We're now in the middle of your offensive line. The best center in the game is going to be Zero Chill Creed Humphrey. This is a 95 overall card, 6'5", 312 pounds. He gives you 95 strength, 90 awareness, 95 pass block, and 97 run block on this card. And what makes him supremely good here is the fact that he can get identifier for 0 AP. So you can either go with that or Fool Me Once, which I don't really have much experience with. I definitely recommend identifier for 0 AP. He also gets post up for 1 AP. Like I said, if you like to pass the ball a lot, that one is very good. And also secure protector for 1 AP is just another great ability. You pair that with identifier for a total of 1 AP. You can't go wrong there. 530,000 coins on Xbox, 481 on PlayStation, and 552K on PC. A bit of an expensive card, but that's why we got you covered with some budget options. Jeff Saturday is really good and inexpensive, basically about 200,000 coins, but he's a legend and not an LTD legend, so you do have to power him up to get good discounted abilities, and that's going to cost you more coin in the long run. 6'2", only 295 pounds, so the first guy we're looking at under 300, but he's still pretty solid. 91 strength, 94 awareness, pass block at 94, and run block at 94 as well. Your best budget option at center, and you're probably noticing a trend here, is another stocking stuffer, 92 overall, Ted Karras. I probably butchered that name, my bad if so. 305 pounds, 91 strength, 87 awareness is a bit low. Not overly concerned about it because you're on a budget, you got to take some losses somewhere, but still a solid card. He also gives you 92 pass block and 91 run block. He does get lifeguard for 0 AP. Post up is 2 AP on this card, so if you're not going to utilize the post up, make sure you at least equip lifeguard. I don't know really how good that ability is, but you know, it's there for free, and just like the other stocking stuffers, he goes for about 125k. The best left guard currently in the game is going to be Ghost Will Shields, 315 pounds, 95 strength, 92 awareness, pass block at 95, and run block at 97, and he, like all of the other best players at his position on the offensive line, get pretty good abilities, and that's a big factor in why they are the best. Secure protector for 1 AP, and then in that second to last slot, you can either get identifier or post up for 1 AP. If you're not using that slot at all, at least make sure you have recuperation activated for 0 AP, because, you know, like I said, it doesn't cost anything. 496k on Xbox, 516,000 coins on PlayStation, and 562k on PC. There's really only one good budget option at right guard. It's another stocking stuffer. This one costs a little bit more than the others, about 140 to 150k. It's going to be Tevin Jenkins. He gives you 320 pounds, 93 strength, 88 awareness. Again, a little bit low there, but that's okay. 90 pass block, and then 92 run block. With his abilities, he's either going to get post up for 1 AP or secure protector for 2 AP if you want to utilize either. And we finish up the video with right tackle. The best one in the game is going to be Ghost Ryan Ramczyk. This is a 94 overall card, 314 pounds, 93 strength, 89 awareness. Is a bit low for a 94 overall card. I do have him on the team. I haven't noticed a huge drop off because of that awareness. He also gives you 95 pass block and 96 run block. Very good abilities on this card. Edge protector for 1 AP, highly recommended there. And then the second to last slot is either going to give you lifeguard for free, nasty streak for 1 AP, or natural talent for 1 AP. And he's a little bit over 300k, which I think is reasonable for the best at his position here. 321k on Xbox, 313 on PlayStation, more expensive on PC, sitting at 391k. Similar to right guard, at right tackle, we only have one good budget option, and this card is really inexpensive. You're not going to get the greatest attributes on it. He's only about 60k. It's 90 overall, Tristan Wirfs from the Harvest promo, 345 pounds, 89 strength, 87 awareness, 92 pass block, and 88 run block. The reason he's a good budget option, obviously because of his price, but he also gets edge protector for for just 1 AP. So if you cannot afford Ryan Ramczyk, this is probably going to be your next best option. There is a big drop off on those cards though. So that's it. That's going to wrap it up. We will likely take a break from this series tomorrow with the second part of Campus Heroes dropping, but we will return Friday and switch back on over to the defensive side of the ball and give you some best position videos and the best abilities. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.